Huh.
Oh my.
You say that as if I got like some 500. It was 1170. It's only 3 questions off from getting to 1200.
Ooh, the Orioles might win. Oh, second and third.
Wait, hold on. Where's my Skype?
Oh.
Oh, there it is.
It's been a great day so far. SAT score, Thunder winning. Oh,
Oh,
best
this
day in
is.
a while.
I
Will
don't know, my
this
day-
work?
My day's like a roller coaster day. Ups, downs, ups, downs.
I'm going to be so
Okay, I'm
happy if this works. Give me a second!
What are you, a smoker now?
Let me do what I
Oh.
want.
Hey, can we add McKellen to this?
No.
It says he's online.
No.
No. We are not adding McKellen. We add McKellen, I'm leaving. And if I leave, then there is no
If you leave, we're gonna continue on without you.
Who's
But I'm the
McKellen? What's up with him?
making this right
Why is
now.
he so
I'm the one
bad?
that provides money. He's this
Why is
little
McKellen-
natty guy. He's annoying like a gnat. He's obsessed with Clash of Clans, even though he keeps getting banned from the game. But he keeps playing it, even though he complains almost every day about it.
Okay,
Oh my
well,
gosh.
I'm starting in the.
But
I'm starting in 10
sadly,
seconds.
sadly,
Okay.
McKellen is our friend.
go ahead and
Sadly.
start. I'm
No,
already
Braxton hates him. Wait, hold on. I gotta find my outline. I have.
starting.
I think we all hate him, and I think we all hate him in some sense. Because even Janos is starting to get mad at him with Star Wars.
Jordan does not know Janos.
I know.
She did.
That's the guy.
She did.
That's
She
the guy.
violated him. Obviously, she knows him.
Okay, so this is where the
Wait, is
stream
that
is.
Daniel?
That's
No,
all.
Daniel's the one that if he was at an airport, he'd get tackled.
That is so racist, Brian.
Hey, Daniel laughs at it, so it can't be a.
I
Yeah.
just want you to
Maybe
know
he
that
laughs at it because he's.
I've been streaming for 2 minutes.
Oh.
I am basically
Wow.
ready whenever
Are you
you guys
streaming
are.
it?
Streaming it on
I just
YouTube?
I wanted to. Yeah.
You're streaming on YouTube? No, you're not. I'm going
I
to
have-
YouTube.
Let's just make this clear. I did not assault any of your friends. I stayed at the table and manned the table. Emma is the one that approached your friends. It was not me.
Well, I mean, that's
Exactly.
like saying like if someone robs a bank.
He actually is live streaming this. What happened to you guys?
I'm here.
What?
Braxton, you guys. Oh, okay. Total silence. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
starting.
Okay.
Okay, we got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
This is like
2, 1.
unfriended.
This is
Yes.
like unfriended. It's not like
Well,
they
at least-
weren't using
can I just be
Skype
the guy
or
that
anything.
lives? I mean, okay, I'm just gonna call it now. Eric's gonna be the first one that dies.
There's no one behind.
Betting
I'm
my
gonna
money.
survive to the end.
Betting my money. No, if you survive to the end, then I'm gonna be the one that freaking ends up defeating it because I'm obviously the one that's gonna do everything.
I have
In Unfriended,
Legos
really? Does anyone
No.
do
I can
anything
use
in
that as Lego.
Unfriended?
as weapons. I got Legos. I can kill them
Yeah.
with that.
Like,
I never
oh my
actually
God.
saw Unfriended, but it looked hilarious.
I can say one
The guy
It
thing.
was
puts
pretty.
his hand in like a blender. Like,
Scary. It's funny. He blended his
it looks
own
like it's more
hand.
comedic
It's
than
comedic.
scary.
I can
Yeah,
say
it
Yeah,
does.
exactly. It looks like it's like a horror comedy.
Oh, what was the horror comedy again? Cabin in the Woods was fantastic. If you have yet to see that,
Cabin in the Woods is the stupidest movie I've ever seen in my whole entire life.
you said
Cabin
that
in the
about-
Woods. It's like it's so stupid, but it's somehow entertaining.
It's so great. It's so great. Joss Whedon wrote it.
Oh, did
Yeah,
he?
because Josh Whedon's such a great mastermind. Because no one could have done the Avengers better than him.
winning.
What?
What just happened? What happened?
Christopher Nolan is the mastermind here.
Oh, I think. Oh, it screwed up.
Oh, is that why? You know, he's a
Why is this all screwy?
So technically, he's the one making those kind of bad.
Yeah,
He was
he's
executive
super good.
producer and all he
Inception,
was
Boom.
The Dark Knight.
And he was an executive producer for Batman v Superman, and we all saw how that turned out.
She hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah,
Well-
he's-
I'll tell you this, Jordan. Take your money, spend it on anything else but that. You'd have better luck having fun seeing, like freaking super ultra babies than that mess.
I actually want to see it. Is Ben Affleck good as Batman?
Okay.
Ben Affleck is the least of the problems. That should tell you something right there.
Oh, dang.
Oh, fuck,
I
free
like
banana.
Ben Affleck. I think Braxton did as well.
He looked like he was constipated in the movie.
Why is it always Braxton and Eric against Ryan? Like, why?
Because see, these two guys, there's a conspiracy right now.
I suck
Alright.
at this game.
Because I'm like if we were in like a post-apocalyptic world, I would be like the rebellion, and they would be like the tyrannical government that's trying to keep everything going their way.
Okay, guys, I'm starting this. This is getting out of hand.
Yeah. You tell
Well,
me,
your
Eric.
thing's not showing up on my phone anymore. I can't see your paper or anything.
Yeah,
I got it on the desktop. I'll start it off. Cause it's my channel.
So I'm supposed to eyeball this?
Yeah, whatever I
Ball
say.
it?
This is a bouncing off deal for you guys. I'm
Item
kind of
32.
like the moderator, host of it, and you guys just
You
chime
sounded
in
like a
when you
robot
want.
there.
Yeah, you did.
You said
Yeah.
bouncing off. Yeah.
Okay, I'm starting. Okay, guys, welcome back to another episode of Eric Moss Speaks Out. This will be a Captain America Civil War spoiler review. I've seen it twice. Two other people in this spoiler review have seen it twice as well. Let me introduce you to them. Someone who's only seen it once in this. So we got four people overall, including me. 3 people other than me. First guy we have is someone who's been on a few of my podcasts, Captain Beb. Say hi.
Hello. Hi.
We should say one more.
Then we have my brother,
Steve
Ryan, newcomer to the podcast.
Game.
And
Best
Folks.
pick in my class.
And then we have a also newcomer, someone from our acting class, Jordan.
Hi.
that's how
Can
Mr.
you
Pound
hash out
says one of
chickens?
Jordan's in my class names.
Inferno
Okay.
again.
Oh,
I mean banana. No, there's
yeah,
3
I'm
chickens down
talking about
mid. I
this.
see.
Captain America Civil War spoiler review, so if you have not seen it, get off it.
Oh god,
There's
there's banana. There's 2 chickens in banana.
Spoiled throughout this whole thing about a whole lot of stuff in this. So first thing I'm gonna break down the elephant in the room right now.
Let him.
There was hardly no deaths in the film,
Oh,
except for
good.
Crossbones. I did not like. Oh, you're laughing. I'm trying to be serious here. Crow did that because he was only in it for like 2
Alright,
minutes.
now we can buy.
Alright, okay. I felt like he could have been really. He wouldn't have the potential as a big super villain would, but he had potential to be a secondary villain that is memorable. But he just comes off as forgettable
Yo, purple, you should buy.
and just useless for the overall story arc of this film. And the only thing I hated about that Lagos scene was that Scarlet Witch saved like hundreds of people, but then the world gets all mad. That's the thing that I didn't care for. Braxton, got anything to go with Crossbones' death?
He was in the.
Okay, Ryan, you got.
Okay.
Me or Braxton, pick.
Okay.
No,
Well,
you got
let's
stuff.
just add stuff. Whatever we
Noodles
want
is
to
the
add.
answer.
Just add whatever you want to add.
Good enough for me.
Okay, I'll go first. Okay,
Pardon?
Crossbones'
It's
death.
a good reason, okay?
Very stupid.
Is that the ball?
Because Crossbones,
Banana.
he's not exactly like an A-list villain, but he's not like a throwaway villain, so kind of very stupid to kill him off with like 10 minutes of screen time.
Yeah, he was
So that's
in the.
my thoughts on that.
He was in the film not for.
Oh
very
God,
long.
I'm doing this wrong, guys. We have to restart.
Oh, that's great. That's beautiful.
What?
Don't truck.
Well, okay, that's probably good because you sound like a
That's
robot
not-
freaking
that's
half
not
the time.
Okay, let me see. Let
That's
me
not
test
the
this
game.
out. Guys, shut up.
No. No. Okay. Plantain.
That's not the right game. Slither.io is the one
Also
that
good.
everyone plays. That's Worms.
Yeah, I think
or
I'm-
Worm.io. Because it's like
What?
Snake except multiplayer.
What?
And because you get to eat people.
Fuck, I thought I saw him.
What am I listening to right
Shut up, guys. I'm trying to listen to this.
Ah. What? I didn't hit him?
Can I some of you guys?
No.
No.
God
Mute
darn
me.
it.
I'm right next to you. You can't mute me.
I have one person watching my stream on and off. Is it one of you guys?
No.
If so,
I don't even know your channel.
If so, I will be really sad.
No, it's not me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why would I want to be watching your stream?
Pop teaser.
Because you
That
wanna.
defeat the purpose of this.
Because not only am
That'd be
I
like Inception right there.
not only am I participating
God
in
damn
this,
it,
but
Puzzle,
I'm
get your shit together.
also playing the game.
Yeah.
It won't
I
let
can't
me record
multitask.
as- as-
If I tried to
This
multitask
is
right
really
now,
getting
it'd
into
kill me.
Performance.
One made going arches.
Well,
Oh
Eric,
my God.
you've been prepared.
Well, it's 68.
We're on A side.
I was.
We're all on
They
A side, guys.
modified my stupid thing.
Could I suggest the
hear
thing I'm
hydro.
currently using?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll go download that because that's the only thing that's gonna save me.
It's in the chat.
Yeah, I know.
How long is the download gonna take? Like, what, like 2
Depending
minutes?
on your internet, it took me like 10 seconds, 5 seconds.
What did you submit?
Okay, what do I do here? It says they have two different options. Windows 7 8/10
Just yeah, Windows.
released November.
Yeah, get that one.
Which one? Get OBS Classic or OBS Studio?
Studio. I think I'm
Okay.
using Studio. Wait, Studio? There's a Studio?
Yeah, it says OBS Classic .657 and OBS Studio released April 24th.
Oh no, just
2016.
classic.
Okay.
Again, it's
Sorry,
not
I got a bit confused as to what Studio was.
Okay. It says 3 minutes. Oh, now 2 minutes. Oh, now 1 minute. Oh, less than. I see Mario on this.
Ever been banned for being AFK.
It's me, Mario.
Who
Yeah,
was
the
that?
only time people get banned for being
Whoever
AFK
did that, I'm gonna
is
punch him in
when
the
Mario
face,
automatically
that's
picks
cool.
them. Yeah.
Mid.
Hey, you can come punch me right now. But I can say is that you won't be getting up after it.
What a threat! Holy cow, you're so creative.
Hey, this guy has wounded my knee.
I'm gonna
I will
punch
not
you.
hold back on him.
I'm gonna punch you, and you'll
is this
stay
in my-
down.
Hey, it's what I call simple and effective.
Could not even see him.
There we go. I just opened it. Next.
Why didn't you say something like, I'm gonna punch you so hard
Second
you're
mid.
gonna look like one of those eggshells that you crack
I gotta
open an egg
download
to make scrambled eggs and
crap.
rice?
Oh, he's on top of balcony in the second room there. I don't know what that's called.
2 hits. I feel like that's kind of getting a little old, so I'm trying to widen my range of threats. Because I don't know if people could be crazy in Florida. I might have to,
Why don't you
and,
just
I'm not
say,
gonna let people stand in my face.
it's so easy to just say, I'm gonna kill you so hard you're gonna die to death.
What?
Kind of doesn't make any sense, but
No, yeah,
let's,
it makes-
okay,
it
let's
makes
go with it.
complete sense. Listen to it. I'm going to kill you so hard, you're going to die to death. He,
DX. Where's DX?
DX, D-Generation X, Shawn
No, I
Michaels,
did-
Triple H.
I had to download something else to download this OBS.
don't even think of trying to peek me, scrub.
Did it work?
Hey, Braxton, you can't say scrub around Jordan anymore. That was the deal.
When was that the deal?
That was the whole thing with orange slices.
I wasn't calling
I-
Jordan a scrub.
if I can't say scrub around her, you guys can't say scrub around her.
We've been on this for 30 minutes and we haven't even started yet because of my stupid thing.
I swear,
You
at
just
one
can't
point,
use.
Okay, it's downloading now. You guys, less than around. I don't know how.
does anyone know where this guy
Okay,
is?
how you guys doing today?
Great.
You guys doing fine?
I'm doing great.
I have-
Besides of all the
I'm-
homework that I have
well-
to do, I'm doing great.
If I don't get called by you know who anymore, it'd be fantastic.
Why is it you know who?
Okay.
I
Did
don't
I-
like saying her name. I'm
Did
sure
you
you don't like saying Tyler's name.
I know so many Tylers. Like,
How would you bet if they're actually watching this right now?
Well,
Well, if they were, I'd like to say this. Leave us alone.
well,
Okay,
right now,
please.
only one
You're
person's,
ruining our lives.
only one person's watching the stream, so I don't.
Who's that? Can you
wait,
find
did you
out?
guys see Tyler after school? Like,
Yeah, I know.
standing by us?
Yeah, he was being a creeper. He was being a creeper, and I didn't know what to do. So I'm just like, you're on your.
If I'm gonna be completely honest, I think that one watcher is me.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I'm so alone.
Or it's like some
Boiler.
like 40-year-old guy in his basement that likes to listen to
That's
kids talk because that's his thing.
I'd actually be completely fine with that,
Are they coming?
Preston.
as long as I get a viewer.
Cars almost.
Well, we have different standards, Braxton.
I say Mr. Eek screwed this all
One
up.
coming from short, one coming from balcony. Yeah, up there.
Oh, well, my hockey team just got eliminated. Oh, no.
You want that planet?
Why does your voice sound so weird? Some points
Oh, fuck.
super low, and then at other points it's like a robot. Like there's no consistency.
What is this? This is estimating download time, even though the progress bar is all full. Oh, because it's getting other stuff as well. Okay, what do you guys want to talk about?
Well, it's like when in a text and it says sending, but then there's always that little tiny bar like right before it sends. It's like that.
There's one dude underpass.
Let's talk about the fact that X-Men Apocalypse is going to be the most bomb-ass movie of the whole summer.
It's like having AIDS without AIDS.
What does that even mean? What?
That's not even a thing.
Okay, no. You can talk all you want about X-Men, but when Spider-Man Homecoming comes out, that's gonna be the movie that everyone's gonna be talking about, alright? Because that is Spider-Man,
Okay, I
cool
said
Spider-Man movie,
summer.
finally back with Marvel.
Is he pushing it all
I
yellow?
said of the summer.
I have a
Ryan.
question for you.
Yeah.
It said I couldn't download this thing
I'm just gonna
until I
show you.
downloaded this Microsoft DirectX.
You don't
now
have.
it's getting.
Oh wow. Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to process the fact
It's downloading
that
now.
there
but it
are
keeps on
other
jumping.
people in the world who don't have like essential programs.
No, because then it's like jumping up and down between 6 and 8 minutes. It's like it doesn't know what
That's
it
just
wants.
the way life works.
It's like
Just have a rough estimate of 7.
I'm trying to think
I'm
of the
just-
weirdest
I'm
weirdest.
I hear banana.
I don't even want to speak anymore.
Oh, you saw me.
I'm seeing if I can
This
download
is-
Vanilla.
It's like-
wasting a ton of time.
I officially
Planning.
deleted Pamela.
He planted grill.
Ah, I'm hungry
I
again.
thought I uninstalled the MP3.
He's new box. He might be dark now. He's dark. He's dark. I'm playing a
Okay,
game.
good job,
Sorry.
man.
Yeah, I'm like, what are you doing?
Did you grab my op CT?
I'm undownloading Pamela. I just did.
Undownloading. It's called uninstalling.
Okay, you get what I mean.
No, undownloading. I mean, that could be something completely different.
I'll take it back.
I just uninstalled it. What do you? I don't have. Yes.
How hard do you guys think it'd be for me to get my hands on a green screen?
Eeks has one.
Well, it
Oh.
depends on what size you want.
Could you ask
If
him
you
if I
want-
could borrow
if you
it
want,
for
like, a
my
tiny
senior
one-
pictures?
For what?
Senior pictures.
Oh yeah. What? Who's taking your senior pictures?
I don't know. Myself. I'll just
You
grab a
gotta take it
bipod
yourself.
and set it up. Time on it.
You gonna put it on a
froze in
timer?
front of the green screen.
It's gonna be like the most ghetto
I want to
student
enhance
pictures.
my loneliness.
Wanna
I
bomb?
just.
No, the-
I'm re-downloading Pamela again.
You know, I don't even have to worry about your pictures. I'm gonna be here, so I don't know how it's gonna work.
What the heck was that?
There are 3 coming up short. There, right? Sorry,
Okay.
I'm playing a game. I just got scared. My brother seems to think it's funny. Oh wait, what is that? What?
I hear your brother.
What?
Average day in the lives of Eric, Braxton, and Ryan.
Without
Again.
really knowing why.
Is your brother the Joker now? He just keeps laughing.
No, he's watching a video.
Spoiler.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
You don't have a kit. See if you can kill someone or save.
Oh God.
Just grab my out behind you. Oh, he's got a kit! He's got a kit! Oh,
No, he's killing my eardrums.
Oh, good try.
That was actually pretty close.
Nice try, dude.
We're almost 35 in and we've done nothing so far. Nothing
Actually-
productive.
Do you guys
I've been
remember,
streaming
do you guys
for
remember when the
21
R8
minutes,
came out
so-
and you
Oh,
could shoot during
booty.
the warm-up? Or not the warm-up, the round, before the run started?
I don't know what this guy's saying. I'm scared.
Like, you could still fire before the round started.
Just
This is
now
making me-
reinstalling Pamela.
This is making me realize how unproductive I usually am in my life.
Oh, finally downloaded the Rex
Finally
X.
downloaded? Well,
And now it's just
47 coming up.
installing components.
Bullets. Oh, bullets are such a complicated process. Oh.
Fun times.
Oh, well, I gotta help with groceries. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
That's great.
Oh. Crap, I guess that means I gotta help too. Nice. Okay.
Bye.
I hope you guys won't miss me too much.
We won't.
Because I know I
We'll try
tend to
real
be a very,
hard not
tend to be a very
to.
missable person.
You're literally so replaceable right now.
No. I'm anything but replaceable.
I could, you know, get one of my
Bye.
friends to replace you right now. Okay, bye. So, how are you doing?
doing? I'm doing good. What about you? Turn your phone upside down.
I'm
Thinking twice.
stressed.
Two more
About-
and banana.
It's what?
Right now, I really should just be doing homework.
Oh yeah, me too.
Two are mid,
Just-
two are mid.
We'll just both hang up and never answer,
Last two
and
are
then
behind you.
they can't do it because they need.
How's your day going?
It's alright. I had some fried Oreos after school. They were pretty good.
Fried Oreos?
Yeah, it was actually really good.
I've never heard of fried Oreos. Actually, I think I have, but I've never had them.
They're super good. You have to try them one day. Have you ever had a fried Twinkie?
No.
Not as good as a fried Oreo. But
They're
I'm back.
fried. Ah! One's on site, corner. Oh,
But I am back.
oh, hey, look, they're back.
wow.
Maybe we should
Did
stop.
you guys go somewhere? We
Maybe-
didn't even notice.
Maybe we should stop talking about them, Jordan.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm-
totally. Don't tell them our secret plan.
Yeah, that's going to be executed tomorrow at lunch.
Yeah.
Exactly
I'm-
11:35.
No, she
Me?
started. No, she started asking me. No, I don't. Who just sent something?
Okay,
No.
look, Braxton, maybe you could come up with a creative plan, but I doubt she could.
Wow.
Oh, I finally got it. Thank you.
Ryan, I'm greatly offended. I'm sitting right
Just
here.
pulling through all the shots.
I'm gonna
I
drop
suck at this
bombs
game!
today.
1 to 50.
I just heard someone.
Tell.
Yeah, it was me. Said I'm gonna drop bombs today.
I love the
No, no,
vagueness
she-
of that.
no,
I
she started
just
asking
heard
me-
someone.
No. At lunch, when you were gone, Braxton, she started asking me. She started asking me weird stuff.
What? I said nothing.
Yeah, you did. Like after when the lunch bell rang.
Was she asking
Hey, as
you
long as
nothing?
this stuff doesn't apply to me, I don't care.
Oh, I said you're hanging out with you're in our group now.
I guess so.
Who's in your group, Eric? If Eric's in your group, then he can go all out.
Oh wait, did you hang out with them at lunch?
Well, I missed the day. I missed. Oh, Thursday. I missed.
Oh god, this is hilarious. You guys are witnessing a classic argument, Eric and Mom.
What?
Nothing. It's too late now. You missed it.
Okay, Skype recordings. I'm recording this.
No, okay, see, at lunch, I was hanging out with Janos, and he was telling me this hilarious story about what happened with him and his IT class.
Okay.
Say it, because if you want the story, you can add
guys. Okay, what?
your own story.
I have
Are you really gonna make him repeat all of that?
got. No, you went milk store. I heard milk store.
Milk store? I said, what? Are you getting milk store?
I don't know where I'm
said
getting
I was
milk
at
store
recess
from.
talking with... I was at recess talking with Janos.
I got
He was telling
OBS,
us
Braxton.
hilarious
What
story.
happens now?
What happens now?
You film.
Okay, so
Oh,
you
no, I
see-
got Pamela. Let's see if this works. No, still not working.
So,
English.
do you have like an image you wanna
I'll be
put
back
as
and
an
subtly
overlay?
judging
My
us.
computer is gonna move too.
No, stop. No.
Oh
Is-
no, I already downloaded. Yes. What the- No, I don't want Pam facts.
Stop to yourself. You have your mind for a reason. Speak in there.
You sound like C. Eisenberg now, and I don't like it. I hated that movie.
It's great that like
Do we-
no
do y'all
one
have Snapchat?
no one has looked at my stream and has noticed anything about it. So
Okay. What did I do? I got start streaming, start recording, preview stream.
okay. You see the box, the white box under scenes.
This is scene.
You right click that white box.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. There's already a scene in there.
Yes, it's called scene.
Okay,
I
so
rename
and
it?
under sources, under the box that says sources, you'll want to right click add image.
Enter a name image.
Yeah, just
Okay.
type any random name. And then
And then
after
what do I
you do that, you click OK, and then you browse for the image that is going to be like your overlay.
Okay, that's my YouTube icon.
Ugh.
Okay, I got it. So do I just click OK now?
Mm-hmm.
Do I just click OK? I got the image.
Yeah, you click OK. Now, since you're only recording audio, you don't really have to worry about anything else. So now what you do is you click Start Recording.
Okay. Okay, I got it.
Is it recording?
Yeah, I
Okay.
clicked start
so
recording.
you see your logo like in the giant screen, right?
Yes.
Okay, so is it like fit to the maximum screen?
What do you mean by fit?
Like, as in taking up all of it.
Yes.
Okay, so you're good. All you have to do
Oh.
is, like, edit out the beginning and the ending parts that you don't want. All
Oh,
you have to
okay.
do. Okay, so is the microphone thing and the audio thing, like, moving? Like,
Yeah, the green
bars?
bar.
Do you
The
see
green
them?
bar. Yeah.
For
yeah,
both
it
of
is.
them, right?
Yes.
So it's
Oh, so
it's
good now?
catching us talking and it's catching you talking.
Okay, so we good now?
Oh,
Yeah, we're
thank
fine.
God. Finally.
All you have to do is edit out this beginning part where we're just talking.
No, I will not edit it out.
You're not editing this part out.
No, I will.
Okay.
Okay, good, because, I
I'm
mean,
the
if you-
master movie maker.
if you did it, you would kind of just look stupid because you were just spending like 5 minutes trying to figure this out. So just make yourself look bad.
Are you
Okay,
sure? Because I'm gonna edit like these first few. These
I
first
am
30
editing it out, okay? Just
Okay.
leave me be. Okay. I'm
Thank
starting.
God, start this now. Start it.
2, 1. Hello, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Eric Moss Speaks Out. This is another episode of my podcast, but this one will be only to a Captain America spoiler review, and it's not just me this time. I got guests here with me. One you always see usually on these podcast shows, and that is Captain Beb.
Hello.
Good job, guys.
And then we got two newcomers here. This guy's been in a few of my videos. He never been in a podcast, and he and my brother Ryan.
Hi there.
And then we have a newcomer who's never even been in my video. I've only known her for less than a year, and that is Jordan.
Hello.
Isn't
Okay.
it great that
so-
like you said you've known her for less than a year? However, we've been.
Yeah, I only known her since August last year. Oh no, I think she said hi to me last year during the production.
Oh, she said hi.
Yeah,
to you. Cool.
I did.
I'm like,
Okay,
who is
you're-
this person? I don't know who she is.
I know. Yeah, I know this person who said hi to me. Now I know like their family members, where they live, and we've had about 3 sleepovers now. It's been like a month.
Okay. Back on the topic. Captain America Civil War review. This is spoilers, so we've not seen it yet. Get off here. I've seen it twice. Captain Beb's seen it twice. Ryan's seen it twice. Jordan's only seen it once. So we have a more knowledge of seeing ups and happen in the film. So we've seen it twice. We know how it all works out. So my first point I'm going to be talking about is
CD.
Crossbones' death.
Can
I
you,
was not
Marcus?
really a fan of this because I always thought Crossbones could have been a nice villain to put, not as a primary antagonist, but like someone in a side character. But he's wasting his film. He's only in it for like 2 minutes. And his action scene isn't that great. It's not really memorable. It's not something to memorize. Like be like, oh yeah, that's the action scene that revolutionized the world. It was very weak. Crossbones, I was disappointed. What are your guys' thoughts?
Ryan, you want?
Am I going first?
Yeah, you go
Well,
first.
Alright.
whoever wants to go.
Okay, first off, I just want to say you're really sounding like a robot at some points. Second, okay, so now back to the issue. Okay, so yeah, Crossbones. Now, he's not like an A-list villain or anything, but, you know, he's not some one that you just better. So, I think it was really stupid of them just to kill him off within 10 minutes. Like, I mean, like, you know, like, you didn't have to have him, like, you didn't have to have him, you could have kept him with 10 minutes, but just not kill him, and then you could have used him at some other point down the line.
Captain Beb, any thoughts?
I want to just say, like, doubling on to what you said, like, his actions weren't very memorable. I actually can't remember completely as to why exactly he was.
I hated
Infiltrating.
his voice in this. I hated his voice.
Okay.
It's not like it was. I don't know what he was doing with his voice. I don't.
So you're discriminating against voices now.
Okay. Okay. I see how it is. Okay. Now, does Jordan have anything to say about this?
One other.
I thought he was good. I thought that he was purposeful for the scene because Captain America and the Falcon and Black Widow, they wouldn't just be going after like
Just so you know, the bot's gonna
anyone. They needed like a purposeful villain to go after, and I thought it was pretty good.
Okay. The thing
Okay,
that really
so-
bothered me about that scene was that at the end of Age of Ultron, Vision and War Machine were a part of the Avengers. Where were they in that scene?
Need a. Oh, there you go. I was gonna say you need a
Oh,
they,
Well, the Hulk's a part of the Avengers and Thor is,
Get it?
but they weren't in
Alright.
that scene either.
Hulk,
Yeah, because
Thor's
they
in
left.
Asgard.
did you not see them leave? They left at the end. At the end
Yeah,
of Age
I
of Ultron,
know.
they were gone.
I know,
At
but
the very end, the team was Captain America, Black Widow, Falcon, Scarlet Witch, Vision, and War Machine. Where were the other two? I mean, jeez,
Well,
they could have not.
Vision was
Iron
too busy
Man
getting
wasn't there
close.
either.
God.
Iron Man wasn't there either.
Iron Man retired at the end of Age of Ultron. Same with Hawkeye.
And they both
Iron Man-
coincidentally came out of returement.
Like 2
Just
times.
on his side, he's gonna knock.
You did not explain
Okay,
this
just-
to me.
Just keep moving forward, or else we're gonna be stuck here forever.
Another thing that really happened in the film comics was Vision, Scarlet Witch. They started building a relationship. I
Mm.
actually enjoyed
That was so cute.
Okay, I was continue. Vision and Scarlet Witch, nice relationship. They don't really devote a lot of time to it, but when they did, I actually really enjoyed it because it gave some Vision, some humane side to him that we wouldn't expect. Ryan knows this relationship from the comics. and he
Yes.
explained it to the non-comic book.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't really know how else I can really explain it. Basically, it is what it is. They fall in love. Why she'd want to fall in love with an android, I don't quite understand, but, I mean, that's her thing. And they eventually get married, blah, blah, blah. And I can't remember who. I know it's some book, like they ended up, like, divorcing, but I can't remember exactly why or when it happened, but I know that they did end up divorcing. But yeah, and I really enjoyed how he mentioned getting a pizza because that was hilarious.
Yeah, they
want
had some
a
really good
pizza.
humor in that.
The thing that I liked about this, like, they didn't really set up a lot to Infinity War. Like, you had the references like, oh, I want to find out what this Infinity Stone really is. That was really the only thing we had to Infinity War. Like, Age of Ultron had a lot of setup in it, which another thing I really did not like about this movie is it's like, oh, setup here and there. The Thor bathroom scene or whatever, the Thor cave scene, I don't even get why that scene was in the movie.
Did you call it a bathroom scene?
Yeah, I first thought it
Wait, bathroom scene.
Yeah, like wait,
bad. Bad. He
Bad.
was like, ah.
It was water, not a bathroom.
Okay, Cap, Beb, do you have any opinions on Vision, Scarlet Witch,
Uh,
relationship?
I want to see how, because I haven't read the comic books, but I want to see how far, according to Ryan's explanation of what or how far the relationship goes and how it ends. I want to see if they pursue that full comic book
Freakiness?
thing and just follow it to what the comic book says it is.
Okay, now, are we done with this topic?
I believe so. We can move on.
I think it's.
Has to
I
say
want to
something.
see how it turns out because, like, it's like the first relationship where it's like two of the characters that are on the same side, like besides like Black Widow and the Hulk. Like with Pepper and Iron Man, it didn't really work out because only one of them was on the team. But since they're both on the team, I think it'll work out better because they both understand what the team is and what.
Okay, next thing we're talking about is a certain character I absolutely really love in this film. I actually might list him as my favorite, and that is Black Panther. When I saw him again on Sunday, I saw an advanced screening of it a week before it came out. But when I saw him again on Sunday, I didn't really care for Chadwick Boseman's accent at first, but when I saw it again, I really dug him. He has some fantastic action sequences. They do his character justice. Chadwick Boseman kills it as him. I can't wait to see a solo film. He might be one of my favorite characters in the MCU as far right now. Thoughts?
Okay, so yeah, in terms of getting the character itself done, they did that. But my only complaint is that as in Black Panther would not be on Iron Man's side because like if you really thought about like him and Captain America both had like the same character. like people and whatnot. So, but I mean, I understand they put him on Iron Man's side because Bucky being on Captain America's side. But I mean, if you want to think about it from a comics perspective, it made no sense. But other than that, perfectly fine. Good introduction for Black Panther.
At the
Is there
end,
anybody else?
I'd say I know how a majority of the time they displayed him as being on Iron Man's side, but of course nearing the ending of the film, I felt that he was more of a very neutral person. And Civil War being the only comics I've read, I haven't really read any of the Black Panther comics as they are, but I've just read the building up to Civil War and all that. So I like how in the end they kept his neutral factor.
Yeah, I think in the beginning he was kind of taking away from. To me, he was kind of taking away from Captain America's battle with Iron Man because he had his own vendetta just to kill Bucky. And I mean, like, at first Iron Man didn't want to kill Bucky, but then when he wanted to kill Bucky, then it was different. But I felt like he was taking away from Iron Man. That's why I didn't really like him at first. But by the end, like, he was pretty cool.
He was cool already. But anyways,
No, he wasn't.
next character I'm gonna be talking about. Two of these people really enjoyed him. I really enjoyed him. As I said, two of these people think he's the best character in MCU probably right now. I am not really certain about that. But that is Spider-Man. As I said before, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I said this Spider-Man combines the best parts of Tobey Maguire and the best parts of Andrew Garfield to make the best Spider-Man on screen. It combines the wit and comedy of Andrew Garfield provided, but then it also provides the awkwardness and nerdiness of Tobey Maguire. Because Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, he couldn't really get the comedy aspect of Spider-Man right, while for Andrew Garfield, he couldn't really get the nerdiness out of him. But then they took those two parts. Tom Holland kills it. I can't wait to see the next movie.
Yeah, I don't know how else to say it except they nailed it perfectly. I mean, everything about it was perfect. Suit, it looked just like something that would have came out of the comic books. Even had the original logo. Small spider on the front, big fat spider on the back. He had web shooters, his comic books, and I mean, his character was as it should be, being like nerdy but funny at the same time. And the only thing I'm interested to see is like in Spider-Man, in like the Spider-Man Homecoming, is like how much interaction there's going to be between him and Iron Man, because it seems like they're trying to have Iron Man kind of be like a mentor for him, and I'm just wondering how much of an influence, or if it's just going to be like Iron Man will just be there briefly and then we just focus entirely on Spider-Man.
Who's next?
I
Hear my
agree with
scoping.
what he said. I don't really have.
Yeah, I'm not gonna really say much about Spider-Man, but I've always liked until this Spider-Man came out, I've always liked the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, the first one, right? Or the first 3 movies one.
Yeah.
Well, Neil
yeah,
Patrick
first.
Harris
Yeah, I was-
voiced him in a TV show once.
Well, we're talking
Once.
about live action here.
No, but yeah, I'm talking about the live-action first 3 movies. I was always a fan of the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, not much the Andrew Garfield one. But
You said you haven't even
that's
seen
probably
the
just
Amazing
my.
Spider-Man.
No, I've seen like the first one. And
Oh.
a little bit of the second since it was on. Anyways, after the Tom Holland Spider-Man came out, that's probably gonna be my favorite Spider-Man, but I can't really judge that until the movie comes out, Homecoming.
Yes, Spider-Man Homecoming.
Well, in a shocking bit of news, Godzilla 2 just got pushed back to 2019. But anyways, back to Civil War. My next piece of topic I'm going to be talking about is the airport scene. The airport scene, when I saw that first time advanced screening, it was electric. I was electric. I know Braxton was electric. We both loved that scene. It combined all the abilities, powers of all the heroes to make one. Like the thing I loved about the Civil War, if you guys know me, Age of Ultron shoved a lot of humor in. But then in this film, the humor came off. Oh, yeah, I can definitely see that character cracking a joke now. With Ant-Man in this scene, in the airport scene, he made the comedy work. And the comedy in this film came off as, oh, yeah, because the very first hour of this film is, like, dark, serious. The last hour and a half, it goes into that, it adds a levity to it, which I love. Anyway, airport scene, brilliantly choreographed. War Machine kind of was the punching bag. And then I'll get on some other stuff later in the scene. But overall, really nice. Probably, I actually say my favorite action scene in a superhero film to date. Your take on this?
I'd say it's probably the best action scene in a movie in general. I mean, because like it's just like in some like Batman v Superman, like they didn't really fight. They had like a 5-minute fight. In this, they're actually fighting, and it's like a good 15 minutes of them fighting. And so like it's nice to actually see like they're actually fighting for once. And yeah, like it just showcased the best of everyone essentially. And yeah, it's just an all-round good experience to have in a movie.
Yeah, after watching it twice, the airport scene, that was probably, in a live-action movie, as Spider-Man mentioned as Falcon mentioned, while he was fighting Spider-Man, or was webbed to a, I can't remember what that's called, a fencing-like
pole?
No,
Yeah.
a fencing-like thing.
Rail?
Rail, yeah. He was webbed to a rail. There, in a live-action movie, there isn't really supposed to be that much talking. But with the characters that Ant-Man and Spider-Man are, they were able to make it work. And I feel like it was perfectly executed the way it was.
Yeah, I think it was a good preview into the future, like Avengers films. Yeah, to see like how they would fight together or like just separately. It was a nice mix of like cutting to all the different superheroes fighting. And yeah, I agree. The humor was really good. It was like a nice break from all the fighting, like especially Spider-Man scene, like when it was just him, Falcon, and Hawkeye, I think, and it was really good.
I really enjoyed Hawkeye in the film. Even though he was hardly in it, I thought he was really nice. I felt like Avengers, I don't think he was really that good in. I just didn't really care for the character. But Age of Ultron, he really shined in that film. And he continues off the success from Age of Ultron with cracking the jokes and just being just a likable character, unlike what he was in the first Avengers film.
Yeah, that's because in the first Avengers,
Possessed by Loki.
well, that you get like in the comics, like wisecracker and stuff like that, and like kind of like calm things down. But in first Avengers, you didn't get to see any of that. That's why most people thought he was useless. But then you get to see him Age of Ultron in this, and you realize that he isn't useless.
Next thing we're talking about, Giant Man. I already knew that this was gonna happen due to all the toys they were making of him.
Yeah, it was.
They were making they made a big pop vinyl figure for him, 6 inches, and then they made a Lego set of the airport scene with Giant Man in it. I'm like, this gotta happen, and it did. So great. Orange slices, you get that reference, you earn my respect.
Oh yeah, speaking of orange slices, we were planning on filming this review, this spoiler review, and I would have had an orange with me, eating the orange during the review, as sort of a little reference to the ending of that airport scene.
Yeah, not all dreams come true.
Nope.
Hey, okay. I guess we're moving on to the next topic. In a climax fight, I actually thought that was really nice. If you recognize the Civil War thing they did there, based
Oh
on the
yeah.
comic, with them like Captain America going to the shield and like
Yeah, it was.
doing-
Yeah,
Oh,
it was.
yeah.
When Iron Man was blasted at Captain America's shield and he was blocking it, like that's like literally like one of the covers of one of the comics.
Winter Soldier got his arm blown off. I'm like, okay, that's how
That
it's
was
gonna
pretty
be.
cool.
Yeah,
I liked,
that
I liked
was-
how that happened.
Yeah, I kind of figured it was gonna happen once he started touching his arc reactor.
But I liked, just how like tight it was. If you don't know what I mean, how like it wasn't like overblown, like it wasn't like just explosion. It was very tight, and it gave that like claustrophobic feel to it, which I really enjoyed. And with the very ending with him like shoving the shield down his arc reactor, and like Captain America Iron Man's being like, "Oh, you don't deserve that shield. My father made that." I actually really love that line, even though it kind of feels kind of like cheesy of sorts. But I really love that climax fight because it showed how like tight and small scale the MCU can be. Like the Netflix shows, and if you have not seen the Netflix shows, watch them. Jessica Jones is not as good as Daredevil, but Daredevil is awesome. Any thoughts on the climax fight?
Okay, I have three major points I want to say. Okay, so first off, I just want to say that I thought it was like a really good fight. Like it had an emotional factor to it, because like just like the fact of like you had Captain America like trying to like doing everything to protect his best friend and stuff, and trying to prove Tony that what he was doing was wrong and stuff like that, and had Bucky trying to protect Captain America. It's very emotional. Like I could, like when we first saw it the first time, like I could feel like I was just like rooting so hard for Captain America not to die or anything. So that was my first point. Like it really got no factor it.
Oh, hold on, wait.
And then
Okay, continue.
my second point is I was gonna say I really liked okay, so in the first Avengers, Captain America's first film, at the movie scene when the boys start beating him outside, he had him say the line of "I can do this all day," and then he had him say it again in this movie. So I thought that was just like a very like nice nod. I mean, like when he said that in the trailer, I figured that was gonna be like symbolic of him dying, but I mean that didn't happen. But I just thought it was nice to like throw in like a little reference to his past films and just like his overall attitude of like he's just never gonna stop. And then my third point is just that I really, really, really love that 5-second fight where Winter Soldier and Captain America were just tag teaming Iron Man so hard, and they were just absolutely kicking his butt, because that was just beautiful. And it looks like Iron Man was completely screwed at that point.
Okay, so I heard you say that you were rooting for Captain America not to die.
Yes.
But
Because we all know he died in the story. Like,
yeah, but I remember us discussing that we felt someone should have died.
Yeah, I know. I wanted America to die, but it's that, like, emotionally, like, I didn't want it. Like,
Oh, like
In my brain,
during the
die,
actual
but in my
scene, you
brain.
didn't want him to die, but we were
Yeah,
all
during the actual
consciously
scene, I'm just like,
thinking,
yeah, I'm like,
this
don't
is
die.
actually the perfect time to kill someone off.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
You gonna say anything?
I don't know. It felt like frustration, which I think is exactly what the director wanted us to feel, or like the writers wanted us to feel, because like the whole film, Baron or Zemo was just building up
It's
the
Helmet
frustration.
Zemo. I'm gonna get on his character soon.
He was just building up the frustration, and all the Avengers just like, and I think like Iron Man was like willing to like talk it out with Captain America, but then like when he found out that it was Bucky that killed his parents, he's like, that was his breaking point, and then like that's when they all started fighting. And when the three of them were fighting, that's when I was like frustrated the most, because like, you know, you don't want any of them to die, but at the same time you know that like one of them has to win. So that was like,
Captain America should have died. Just gonna
I
say
think, yeah, I think Iron Man should have won. I think, and I don't think Captain America should have been fighting in the first place. I think that was Bucky and Captain America's fight. Like, I understand why he was, but I think that wasn't Captain America's fight. I think that was between Bucky and
Well,
Iron Man.
in the comics, Captain America died in the story because he didn't necessarily, like, Iron Man didn't necessarily beat him, but Captain America did get arrested.
Yeah, he
And
surrendered.
when he was being sent, he surrendered. He's just like, I'm not gonna do this fight anymore. He's like, this is pointless. And then as he was being like taken, like, I can't remember, like, just like to jail or whatever, Crossbones was on a building, which is why which is why when I heard Crossbones was in here, I thought, oh, he's gonna die, because Crossbones, he didn't kill him, but like he got some shots in on him, and then good old Sharon Carter is the one who got the death shot in on him because she was brainwashed by the Red Skull. So I figured they're just gonna have her be brainwashed by Zemo in here, and that's how that all was gonna tie together. But none of that happened.
I think he needs to finish out the Avengers first before
He's probably gonna die in Infinity Gauntlet.
Infinity
Yeah.
War.
It's the same. It's still the same. It deals with the Infinity Gauntlet, so it's still the same thing.
Okay. Next topic. I'm going to be talking about Baron Zemo in the film. He's not really Baron Zemo in the film. He's Helmet Zemo, which is before Baron Zemo, of course. I honestly hated him when I first saw the film. I'm like, I just don't like you. I just don't get your purpose here. But when I saw the film again, I'm like, I actually really dug him. I loved Daniel Bruhl as him, and then you had his development was actually quite well. His motive was well. His second time around, I really enjoyed him, and the good thing is that they kept him alive, which leaves him up for future films, which hopefully can actually don the Baron Zemo stuff. And they hinted at that briefly when Tony Stark was going to the raft. They said he was a part of the Sokovian military. So yeah, I really enjoyed Baron Zemo a second time around. I hated him at first, second time around. Your guys' thought on Baron Zemo?
Well, I mean, for it was okay. They definitely could have done more to make it better. Like, I would have actually preferred, Baron Zemo, not whatever Zemo we got. It's what an actual Baron Zemo, because Baron Zemo is like Captain America's like nemesis. He's like right below Red Skull.
Baron Zemo, well, it wasn't much of Baron Zemo as like the comics put him out to be, but as he was in the film, with the entire plan to turn Captain America and Iron Man against each other, I feel like the way he executed it and the way he went about doing it was really well executed, and that is probably that's due to the credit of the writers of the script. So I like the entire intellect characteristic that they gave him and kept that with him. So
Yeah, I definitely prefer the like manipulative, smart villains versus like the ones that just want to like smash the world or like just want to take over the
Yeah.
world with like bronze over like smart.
This person really loves Loki for some reason.
Yes, I freaking love Loki. Sorry if that's like bad to say, but
No, this is PG. I don't think that class is rated R.
okay, cool. But Loki was or is one of the best villains in the whole history of ever. He fails inevitably every time, but he's still one of the best villains.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take the time to argue with you on that.
Because it's not arguable. It's...
Also, going off the climax fight, I forgot to add this in. The thing I really did not like about Batman v Superman, I saw someone talk about this. I forget who exactly it was. Oh no, it was Xavier Woods. It was Xavier Woods from WWE when he was having the debate with Chris Stinker, Ryan.
Oh, I love that.
He basically said like the Batman v Superman fight wasn't really Batman versus Superman. It was more like Superman's inner struggle, which I absolutely totally agree with. And then with this film, it was really Iron Man versus Captain America. It was not really any inner struggle. I really enjoyed that. Even though Batman v Superman, I actually liked the idea of doing that whole inner struggle thing. I actually enjoyed this one much better.
It was a little bit inner struggle where, like, Captain America just couldn't decide between his past and his future. Like, his past being Bucky and his future being the Avengers. Like, he couldn't just let Bucky go, like, because he's kind of a bad person or he does bad things.
No, in
go ahead.
Batman v Superman, Batman was what?
You can go. You go.
In Batman v Superman, Batman was kind of a symbol of the whole world. Because as you saw, well, you have not seen Batman v Superman.
Yeah, I
yet.
haven't seen it yet.
But Batman v Superman, a lot of the world doesn't want him. And Batman was like, I don't want him. I see him as a threat. That's like the world saw him as. So Batman was kind of like a symbol for the whole entire nation, and not nation, the world. And that was like Superman's inner struggle. Like, I gotta break through, but I don't want to like show him I'm really a threat type deal. And Braxton, what were you saying?
I was saying so. Oh, what was I saying? Okay, so the way they built up to the actual conflict, which was Captain America's or Steve Rogers' friendship with Bucky and how it was all threatened with the entire fact that he was a criminal. The thing that I felt built up to that, and I'm pretty sure it was obvious, but whenever Peggy died, when they went to Peggy's funeral in London. Hello?
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Okay, for a second there,
I
did not
can't.
hear you.
I didn't hear him. That was weird.
Go ahead, Braxton. Who cares about it?
But anyways, the entire way they built up to making that conflict as major as it was, with Peggy Carter dying, I just thought that was really interesting the way they did that.
Also, going off of Baron Zemo, he was actually the real winner in all of this because he was able to split up the Avengers and crumble them. Because the only people that are part of the Avengers now is Vision, Iron Man, and Spider-Man. I'll go on the War Machine later, but Black Panther is with Captain America, and Black Widow's on the run. We don't know where she is or where she's at or anything about it. She's just like, oh, I'm. She didn't really say I'm running, but it kind of is. And then Captain America's team was in jail but got broken out at the very end. It's now going on to War Machine. I don't know if I think he's gonna be done, but I would not be shocked if they try to bring him back with the whole leg exoskeleton thing.
Well, I mean, come on. He's no offense to any War Machine lovers, but the character's useless. He's not needed at all. Have him suffer with paralysis and just stay on a hospital bed for the rest of the movies.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think they need him.
Oh, okay, Braxton, any thoughts on War Machine?
Not really, no. I don't.
Okay, okay. We all don't like War Machine. Okay, good.
Who does like him?
No
Okay.
one says, "Oh my God, War Machine."
Yeah, exactly. He's useless.
War Machine is awesome. He does explosions. Anyways,
Anyone can.
at
They
the
all
very-
do explosions.
very end of-
Ant-Man did an explosion with the not water truck scene.
I thought that was a water truck. Anyway, going off. At the very end of the film, we see Captain America is broken them all out. Tony Stark gets an untraceable phone. I'm just laughing about that. General Ross. I'll get on this later, but General Ross is annoying. I do not. I liked him in Incredible Hulk, but in this film he's straight up annoying. I hated him. Anyway, going off to the ending. Captain America broke out all the Avengers that were in the Raft, which is the underwater prison that held Falcon, Hawkeye, Scarlet Witch, Ant-Man. He broke them all out. They don't know where they are. I would assume they would all be in the first post-credit scene, but they never really explain anything. But Captain America breaks them all out. And then going on to the next post-credit scene, I did not like that post-credit scene. I thought they could have just made that the end and did something with Thanos or something for the post-credit scene. I did not really enjoy that as well. And we all find out they're in Wakanda. Black Panther's helping them out. Bucky gets frozen because he feels like he's at risk, so you wait until there's a cure, which I eventually think will happen in Black Panther solo film. But we don't know where the other ones are. I didn't like the first post-credit scene.
Okay, so the first post-credit scene, it was okay. Like, it's just they were just using that because they just wanted to acknowledge the fact that, like, oh yeah, we're not done with Winter Soldier. We're still gonna be there. We're just gonna, because that is how it was in the comic books. They did eventually find a way to get the bad memories out of his head. So you're just gonna have to wait till that happens. And then they also just had to be in Wakanda because they wanna, acknowledge that so that we know what it'll look like in the Black Panther solo film. So it wasn't necessarily good build-up, but it was just build-up nonetheless for the future films.
Is anyone gonna talk?
I'm so sorry I'm playing the game.
Order go.
Jordan's right here.
Sorry, I'm reading too. I'm multitasking. I think I much prefer the scenes that foreshadow a different movie. Like at the end of the first Avengers, that was a really good scene. And whenever whatever movie had a end credit of X-Men Apocalypse, that was really good too.
Days of Future Past. Don't forget about that movie. One of the best comic book films of all time.
Okay, just
Yeah,
let her continue.
Days of Future. It was good though because I liked how they gave Bucky an ending, because at the end of Civil War they just gave the Avengers or ex-Avengers the ending, and I like how they gave Bucky the ending. And then I didn't really have much thought about it. I really had to use the bathroom at the time.
What movie do you think? This is basically to everyone, but what movie do you think Winter Soldier or Bucky will be prominent in next?
Black Panther.
Obviously Black
like-
Panther. I mean, he's literally at Wakanda.
Yeah, but he's frozen, isn't he? So.
Yeah, they're probably gonna unfreeze him at some point in the film and be like, okay, yo, we got the cure for you, Bucky.
Well,
Why
no,
would they
I
freeze him
mean
so
not just for like the cure, but as a major part of the film, like.
Oh, you mean like
for
actually?
more
Okay,
than
well,
half,
if
as a
that's
part
the case,
of the
then
film as it is.
yeah, if that's gonna be Infinity War Part 1, because they're pretty much for the Infinity War, they're gonna. No, I mean it's Thanos. They're gonna need everyone. That's why you might even see Netflix characters like Daredevil and like Punisher or such, because they're literally gonna.
that's
need,
why
like,
they should recruit
everything.
the X-Men.
Well, I mean, maybe that can happen if Fox decides to. I mean, if Marvel decides to recruit Fox, but I doubt that's gonna happen.
Yeah, Marvel needs
X-Men
to-
films really need to suck, cause
Yeah, Fox is doing like just fine with X-Men right now.
the thing that led to the Spider-Man thing is because the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie sucked. I didn't like. I actually thought it was better than the first one.
Well,
The very first
it
time.
didn't.
But when I saw it
Yeah, it,
again,
like-
when I kept thinking about it, it just gets worse and worse in my mind. No one wanted more Amazing Spider-Man films. They saw the box office
Well,
going down.
The thing about Amazing Spider-Man 2 is like I mean the idea was there, but it was like Batman v Superman. They just clustered too much in it because you had, Spider-Man Electro, Spider-Man Gwen Stacy, Spider-Man Sinister Six, it's just Spider-Man Harry Osborn, Green Goblin, etc. There was even supposed to be Mary Jane in there. It was just way too clustered. That was its problem.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I'm happy it sucked though because now we got Spider-Man back at his home and being done justice. So I'm not going to complain about it.
You were the one that actually wanted Amazing Spider-Man 3 and stuff.
Because I wanted to see what they're going to do with the Sinister Six. Because, I mean, who knows if they're going to do Sinister Six now in Marvel. That's one of the things I was looking forward to. Because the Sinister Six is one of my favorite, villain teams. And I was excited to see it on the big screen. But, I mean, who knows if we're going to see it now.
Okay, speaking. Okay. Let me
Let's go into
go.
the next
yeah.
end credit scene.
Well, I talk about something. Martin Freeman's character, Everett Ross, super underutilized in this film. He's gonna be in Black Panther. Can't wait to see him. Martin Freeman, Bilbo Baggins is the boss. Anyway, second end credit scene. Jordan did not wait to the last end credit scene because
I
he's not a
had
true
to.
Marvel fan.
I had
Cause
to
she-
the
yeah.
bathroom.
Any true Marvel
On
fan,
for too long.
any true Marvel fan waits till the very end of the movie to leave. That's just an established law if you're a Marvel fan.
Well, the
Anyway.
established law can be broken if you need to free the bean.
No, these are unamendable laws. Okay.
If you needed what?
The laws of nature. The laws of nature
Anyway,
trump
second end
everything.
credit scene.
Oh,
Very
well,
comedic
I
spot.
did actually hold off.
Yeah,
on
he
going
was
to the
really
re-
wanting to go pee as well. He's like, wait, you think I can make it? And we're like,
Yeah, that's what he asked me. He asked me if he could make it in time, and I said no, don't risk it. So yeah, take a note from Braxton, Jordan.
Anyways,
All right.
wrong. Second
Not
end
as
credit
strong.
scene, finally saw today on Instagram. I had to share it to her. Anyway,
I saw it.
comedic
Don't worry.
Spider-Man, not really any build-up except he has some bat signal type watch on him that's like a Spidey signal.
I think it was the
No,
perfect
hopefully that
build-up.
gives him explain. And then it's much more comedic, doesn't build up anything. Aunt May, I actually really like Marissa Tomei as Aunt May. They looking for that, not really young version of Aunt May, but definitely that middle-aged one, which I actually think is a right fit for this type of universe, for this Peter Parker. Really enjoy that. And
Yeah,
I say again, you're saying?
I mean, you kind of cut me off. Might as well finish it.
I really hated the end credit scene like I did with Age of Ultron. I hated Age of Ultron end credit scene with just Thanos getting the Infinity Gauntlet. I honestly hated that, and I honestly hate these ones as well.
Well, okay, I don't hate the Spider-Man one. I mean, the other one, it was okay, but the Spider-Man one was good because it was just because, I mean, it's not everyone knew that there's, because you have casual fans in there. Some of them don't, read online and know there's going to be a Spider-Man solo film coming up. So not everyone knew that they were still going to use Spider-Man again. So that was mainly just to let people know, like, hey, Spider-Man's still going to be around. But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it was just a good thing. Is because, I mean, what else would you want from Spider-Man? You want him to freaking be fighting someone in it? It's just a thing just to acknowledge Spider-Man and say, yeah, he's sticking around. What more could you have wanted there?
Exactly. Cause at the end of the airport scene, Iron Man was like, go home, and then he's like, oh shoot, and then you're like, where'd he go? And then at the
Ah,
end,
no.
he turns on his thing. He's like, well, Peter didn't put that there, so then it's obviously Iron Man. So he
Yeah,
knows
that's
that he's like,
because-
I'm gonna call you soon.
Okay,
That's because
okay.
in,
Can I just say
in,
something about Peter Parker, please? Can I just say something about Peter Parker, please? When he
Go.
first showed up as Peter Parker and Tim and Tony Stark were having the first conversation, I hated how he said algebra. I'm hoping he's referencing algebra 2.
Oh yeah.
Yes, me and Braxton.
Yeah, both-
we talked about that. Me and Braxton talked about it. We established it had to be algebra 2.
Maybe he.
Okay.
Maybe
Oh, but to build upon that scene,
It depends
I
on
just want
how
to say I
young
love this.
he
I love
is.
the song that they play to introduce him. Like when Queens popped up on the screen and I start peeing my pants. I love that song.
He was legitimately peeing his pants.
Not literally, but
See, Ryan
I
already
was-
took his bathroom break. That's why he didn't miss the end credit, because he already took his bathroom.
He also, my
yeah.
other friend was peeing during this. They showed the Star Wars Rogue trailer, Rogue One
Oh,
trailer.
Oh, that was
I know.
so good. That was really good.
He started like, oh, I could hear him. I could hear him. Anyways, any last words? I've gone through all my talking points. Any last words for you guys?
Well, simply put it, Civil War is the best superhero movie of all time.
And
I mean, it had-
Captain America has some really nice abs. That's what I wanted to add.
Oh yeah, she's been waiting for a very long time
Yeah,
to say
she's been
that.
waiting for that. She said it will build me. It will. Since I looked at my statistics and it says 87% of my viewers are male. She said that since she's on it and she's gonna be talking about girl things, she said it will build up female viewers.
Yes,
So-
we're now going to be adding a new addition to the channel called Jordan Speaks Out.
How common will that
Yeah,
be?
this channel is called Speak Out channel now. We're gonna have
Hey, we all.
Braxton
Hey,
speak
you know
out
who's
about
gonna
video
be the
games,
number?
Ryan speak about-
You know who's gonna be the number one viewer for Jordan Talks Out, right?
Emma.
Chris
Yeah,
Evans,
you-
because he loves me.
No. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Shut up.
Yeah, you all get it, right? Yeah.
Yep.
We
Yeah.
get it.
So
Anyway.
Hmm?
You're saying Braxton.
yeah. So after Civil War and Batman vs Superman, I remember you, Eric, you wanted to talk about this before. Like the first time you even mentioned this podcast, you wanted to talk about the set list of things. One of them was, do you think the superhero genre is gonna die out? This isn't
Oh no,
actually.
that's a different podcast. I have that saved for next week.
Oh, is that next week? Okay. But there's one thing.
that
There's only
superhero stuff
one
next
thing that I just want to hear an answer for. After, do you think that Civil War will stay as the peak of the Marvel hero films, and how long do you think it's gonna stay? Depending on how well you think they're going to do Infinity War.
I think it will only remain as one of. Well, I don't call it the best MCU film. I call first Avengers the best. I call Guardians of the Galaxy second. I call this one the third best. So I don't really see it as the peak. But if you want to call it the peak, I think the peak gets broken next year. Guardians of the Galaxy 2, May 5th, 2017. Look forward.
Can I provide an answer to your question, Braxton?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, I believe. Okay, personally. Okay, there's no way Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is going to surpass Civil War. I mean, sure, Guardians of the Galaxy was good, but Civil War. I mean, first off, that's one of the.
I agree.
biggest-
I second that.
Yeah, Civil War was one of
You're the one that likes Chris Pratt, Jordan. So don't even say anything.
Eric, let
They
me talk
like
here.
him.
Let me talk here, Eric. Okay. Okay. So first off, Civil War is arguably the biggest storyline that's ever happened in Marvel because it was the first time you had hero versus hero, and then they put it in a film, and they actually did it correctly. They didn't screw up like in Batman v Superman. They did it correctly, except they just didn't have Captain America die. That was the only thing they didn't really do correctly. But other than that, it was pretty perfect. So, yeah, that's obviously going to be the peak as far as Marvel film goes right now. But you're going to have Spider-Man Homecoming coming out next. And like I said before, that is the first time we're ever going to have a full film dedicated to Spider-Man in the MCU. And if they do that correctly, if they do that justice, that is going to pass Civil War, and that's going to be the peak. And then we're going to move on to Infinity Wars.
Part 1. Justice League Part 1.
Justice League Part 1 is going to suck. But anyway, then we're going to move on to Infinity War Part 1 and Part 2. Now, Infinity War Part 1 is probably just going to be just general build up to the fight. So that's probably not going to be that good. But Infinity War Part 2, that's probably just going to be like 90% action. So that's probably going to be the next peak for superhero films. Because that's just going to be flat out everyone doing whatever they can to win. So that's my answer to your question, Braxton. It's just going to get better from here.
Do you have an answer to this question, Jordan?
Everyone do.
I think the biggest peak will occur when the team suffers a great loss. That's like in Civil War. Iron Man had already lost his parents, so he's like whatever. He just wants to avenge them. But I think like obviously Captain America's supposed to die. So I think
hold on. We're talking about movie quality right now.
Yeah, like if you think like a movie's gonna be better than Civil War, or if Civil War is just gonna be the top one, like forever.
No, I don't. Oh, okay, no, I don't. I don't think Civil War is going to be the best one. I think they can top that.
Someone agrees with me. Well, it's already been
I think they'll top it. Yeah, and yeah. What?
What are you talking about?
I
I
think
did
they'll
agree with
top
you,
it.
Eric. I said it's gonna get just better from here on.
No, I said it's not even the best one so far. I said
It is the
Avengers
best one right now.
Okay. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Avengers.
Like Go ahead.
Okay, Avengers is not the best Marvel film. Sure, it was the first time they had all Marvel characters together. Not all of them, but like all the big ones together in one film. But it is not It had a very basic story. The action scenes weren't exactly the best. It's just the ending wasn't even that good. It was a good film for what it was. But if I will take Winter Soldier or Age of Ultron or Civil War over it any day.
It was the setup though that mattered. Like, if the first Avengers never happened, then none of the other films could have happened the way they happened. So it was the perfect setup for all the other films, I think.
Yeah, it's just the launching pad.
Braxton, what do you think about this?
Oh, if I think that Civil War
Braxton.
will be the peak?
Yes.
I personally think that Civil War, with how much good and great reviews it's gotten, and how it was taken in general, it's gonna be a while until they can find something that will be able to top it.
Oh, you
But
don't
they
think
will-
Suicide Squad can.
They will top it. Someone will top Civil War, but I don't see it happening in the
Spider-Man.
next few years.
Spider-Man Homecoming.
X-Men Apocalypse.
That movie has 49% right now, and they said it's overloaded.
That's from critics, okay? You even said yourself they said it's a movie for the fans. So that means
Okay,
it should be a
I'm
movie
gonna
I love.
I'm gonna load up the consensus right now.
Okay, wait, you know what? Why don't we talk about this another time? We should probably end this video or something.
No, let me go. It says X-Men Apocalypse, overloaded with action in a vain effort to compensate for a lack of genuine excitement. X-Men Apocalypse is a middling disappointment for the franchise.
That's booty.
Hey,
Why am I going to listen to what one critic says? There's probably critics that say Civil War sucked and Civil War's the best super movie of all time. So I don't pay attention to what some critic who, most of the time, they go and bias the superhero movies and automatically going to give them bad reviews. So I don't always trust what critics say because, if superhero movies were judged as they should be, Civil War would be winning like an Oscar or something because that's just a fantastic movie. But it's not going to win because critics are biased and they only give them to either international films or or a film about disability.
Okay, you're buffering on my side. Anyways, this is how we're gonna end it. We're gonna end it right now. So leave in the comment box below what you guys thought of Captain America: Civil War. If you've seen it, you can go all out on
And what you
spoilers,
think
since
about
this will
Chris
be
Evans'
clear-
abs.
Okay, I'm not leaving that. I'm not putting it in the description. This will be completely a spoiler review. I'm gonna put spoiler review in all caps. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. You know, gonna try to put as much content as I do every. Please leave a comment. As I said, please follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I review movies. I don't review on Instagram there. I talk about movies a lot there. At Rango9876, both. Like my Facebook page. Also, that one's Eric Moss Movie Reviews. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Now go follow, subscribe to Captain Beb's channel. Is that Cap Beb? Is that your channel name?
Yes, that is my channel name.
Yeah, go follow him. Subscribe to him.
You know what?
at
I'm
Twitter.
just in case. I'm gonna put my channel link in the description of my video, just in case any lost souls don't know what they're doing on YouTube.
Ryan, I don't know if he wants to advertise his pages. I won't even advertise it. I don't know if
No, I don't want your weird followers following me.
I don't know if
Don't
Jordan
say
wants the same treatment.
Yeah, I'm at Jordang. That's like 4 N's, 1 G. Follow me. Thanks.
I already have
On
Eric's
Instagram.
channel in this, so.
That totally rhymed.
Anyways, hope you guys have a good day.
Oh, before you
enjoy the
end it,
video.
before you end it, I just want to say, if you were actually able to reach the end of the video, in the comments, I would like you to write Chris's nice abs.
Thank you. It's a true statement.
Okay, guys. Hope you guys have a good day and goodbye.
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 I stopped the recording. Where do I
I'm still
do now?
recording. Say bye, Ryan.
Bye.